Hello, all you freedom loving, tender morsels out there. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I'm Adrienne Rose. I'm your host of the Freedom Podcast. If you guys travel, you need to be aware of these millimeter wave scanners. So, this is something that I've never gone through. I always opt out, and a lot of people don't know that that's possible. So, when you're going through these scanners, what you have to understand is they tell you that they're safe. The FDA says these things are safe, but there have been zero independent studies. The only safety studies that have been done on these are actually by the company who owns them. So the company who stands to make a profit of billions of dollars in government contracts are the same people that are telling you they're safe. So I don't want to take my chances. Like, I don't use microwaves. I'm not going to put myself in a giant microwave, right? And beyond that, like, to me, it's just, I'm not going to suffer the indignity. Most people don't realize that what they're doing is taking a full body picture. Like, your genitals are up on a screen. Everybody can see everything you got going on. And I'm not into that. I'm a huge privacy advocate, and I don't want my stuff exposed. We have the right to feel safe in America, and that is what I'm exercising. So you have two options. You can either do TSA pre-check, and this is great. It's a fairly simple process. I can't remember how much it costs, but you can look it up. And you essentially get to avoid all the lines, and then they're going to just have you go through a metal detector. And you also have the right to opt out. So it's really simple. You just go after you load your baggage onto the conveyor belt, you go and just tell a TSA agent, "Hey, I'm going to opt out." And legally, they're not allowed to ask you why. And I have had somebody ask me before, and I just politely let them know, "Hi, legally, you're not allowed to ask me that." And then usually it's an honest mistake. Like, they're like, "Oh, okay." So you opt out, and then they give you a pat down. This does add about 5 to 10 minutes onto your travel time. So just make sure that you allot for that. And I've never had an issue with it. I do it all the time. Everybody, everyone who travels with me knows that I'm going to get my complimentary molesting. I mean, you pay enough for the ticket. You might as well get a free feel ski. So they just pat you down, and then they rub their gloves and put it in a little testing machine to make sure that you're not carrying explosives or drugs or anything like that up your bum, you know. So then they give you the clear, and then you can pick up your stuff, and it's relatively quick and painless. They even ask you if you want a private screening, so you don't have to do it in front of everybody. And I just always do because I don't care. Like, just whatever gets me through this faster. Um, Another thing too to pay attention to is, I've had this happen before. When you opt out, you can't take it back. Like, so if I see sometimes they're not using the millimeter wave machines, sometimes they're just letting everyone go right through the metal detector. Maybe the machine's down, or maybe it's, search at random kind of thing. So I pay attention, I wait and see. And if they're letting everyone just go through the metal detector, then I won't say anything because that's cool. And I've had it where I opted out already and then saw that they were letting everyone go through the metal detector. And I was like, "Oh, wait, I'll just go through that." And they're like, "No, no, no, too late. You already opted out." So pay attention, see if they're using the metal detector or the wave scanner. Now, there are non ionizing radiation, and then there's ionizing radiation. So they say that it's non ionizing and it's not harmful to you, and it's a very small amount. And they might try to talk you out of it, like, "Well, it's less dangerous than a cell phone." Like, listen, buddy, I'll pick my poison in life, okay? I don't need a TSA agent, some stranger who's like getting paid whatever, minimum wage to do this job for me, some disgruntled person who has done zero research in their life on this. Like, I don't need you to tell me what to do. I'm perfectly capable of making those informed decisions for myself. Another thing that's new that I noticed this weekend, I was going to Atlanta for a law conference. Oh, wow. It just started like downpouring. I can hear it all over my house. That's beautiful. Rain season, Florida. Yay. My favorite time of year. This is new. They just started taking pictures of you, and they're so aggressive and hostile. So if you don't know your rights, you wouldn't necessarily feel comfortable standing up for yourself. Like, we have rights, and we need to flip the script back around and start making sure that these people know that they're working for us. Like, We're the bosses. We're in charge. They are customer service agents. I'm so sick of like, even on the airlines, ever since COVID, like, um, flight attendants have gotten this high horse level of empowerment where they feel like they can treat you like trash and order you around. It's like, I pay your salary. Do you not understand this? Without me buying a ticket here, you wouldn't have a job. So let's flip the script kindly, politely, but firmly start enforcing our rights. So anyway, when you're going up to give them your boarding pass and your ID, right? They have this new thing where they're like, look in the camera. And they just urge you along, and we never want to hold up the line and be yelled at. So we're like, okay, just look in the camera. But I just asked him, I was like, nobody had questioned it. And I was like, do I have to? No. Okay. Well, then stop ordering me around. But it's like, if we don't ask questions, if we don't question why these policies are in place, and remember, all these things are policy. This is not the constitutional law, which is law of the land, that federal law supersedes policy. So these are policies, they're not constitutional laws. If we don't start questioning these things, that's how societies fall and crumble. It's like they take away your rights one little inch, 1 millimeter wave at a time. So make sure you know your rights. Make sure you're enforcing them all the time. Be informed. Start researching this stuff. You don't have to consent to anything that you feel is wrong. And if we don't know our rights, we're not going to be able to stand our truth and live the life that our creator wanted us to live. So remember that you hold the power. Once the people have knowledge, they will start to understand that we've always been in the driver's seat all along. It's only when we are uninformed that we can let our rights get away from us. So I hope this helps. Next time you're traveling, be sure to stay informed and don't let yourself be put in a microwave. Cheers, you guys. Let me know if you have any questions or comment below. Please like and share and subscribe. It really helps the channel, helps me. I appreciate it so much. And let me know if there's any subject that you want me to make a video on. All right. Cheers, guys. God bless.